In today's video, I'm going to be doing my unboxing and first impressions on the brand new Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra. Stay tuned. Alright everyone, hopefully you guys are having a good day. Hopefully everyone is safe out there. We have the brand new Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra in the house right here. First and foremost, if you guys do want to pick this up, I'll leave a link in the description and the top comment down below. Huge shout out to Wireless Place for actually sending this device out for review. If you guys do want to pick this up, again, link in description down below and use code TechRight for a pretty hefty discount. Getting that out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at the brand new Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra. All right, let's go ahead and take this box off, and there we go. We have the cobalt violet color. This is the same color that I got on the regular Galaxy S26, and it just looks really sexy. Really do like this color. We're gonna go ahead and put this phone to the side, and we'll take a look at this in a second. We're of course gonna get our quick start guide and safety and warranty information. We're gonna get our USB Type-C to Type-C data cable, and of course we're going to get our SIM ejector tool in there as well. Now here is the brand new Galaxy S26 Ultra. As you guys can see at the back of this phone, we have our Samsung logo at the bottom of the device, and we have our camera modules up here, which we'll talk about in a second. First and foremost though, I just want to go ahead and compare the size of the Galaxy S26 to the Galaxy S26 Ultra. We also have the Galaxy S26 Plus right here as well. Let's go ahead and compare that. Galaxy S26 Plus to the Galaxy S26 Ultra. So still there's a sizable difference between both those devices, and there's a really big difference between the Galaxy S26 and the S26 Ultra right here. So we have 6.9-inch display, 6.7, and of course 6.3 on the Galaxy S26. Getting into the camera setup on this device, on the Galaxy S26 Ultra, we have a quad camera setup. Our main camera is going to be, of course, that 200 megapixel wide angle camera. It's going to be a multi-directional PDAF camera. Next, we have a 10 megapixel telephoto lens right here, PDAF, optical image stabilization. Of course, we get that 3x zoom on here as well. And of course, we have a 50 megapixel telephoto camera that has 5x optical zoom, and of course we have that 50 megapixel ultra wide lens that does our dual pixel PDAF, and of course our super steady video on here as well. And we also have that horizon lock feature. We have best face, we have of course our LED flash right here as well, and that's what you get on the back for our camera modules. We'll go deeper into that in a second. Of course, right side of the Galaxy S26 Ultra, we have the power button. Just above that, we have the volume up and down rocker, and around the entirety of this phone right here, we actually have an Armor aluminum 2 frame on this. Beautiful to see it. Top of the device, we're going to have our noise canceling mics. Left side of the device, we're going to have absolutely nothing but that aluminum frame. And of course, bottom of the phone, we actually have our S Pen right here, or a little stylus. I believe this does not have Bluetooth support, however, and this is actually a little bit thinner than last year's Galaxy S25 Ultra's little stylus right there. Also, I really do like how they kind of tucked it away more so in the corner instead of going towards the left side right here. Beautiful placement right there. Also, we have our bottom firing speaker that is going to be paired with our headset speaker. As you guys know, we have our USB Type-C port as well. To the right of that, we have a noise canceling mic, and of course we have a SIM tray right there as well. So we can actually put a physical SIM card inside this device. But I'm going to go ahead and boot up this phone right now, and as we boot up this phone, I do want to go over a few of the specifications on this device. We actually do have the same processor as the S26 Plus and the S26. As you guys know, we have the Snapdragon 8 Elite 5. We have 12 gigabytes of RAM for the base model, and if we go up, we can actually get 16 gigabytes of RAM and up to 1 terabyte of storage. So we have 1 terabyte of storage, 512 gigabytes, and of course we have 256 on here as well. As far as our charging specs inside this device, we have a 5,000 milliamp battery compared to the S26 Plus's 4,900 milliamp, and of course the regular S26's 4,300 milliamps. We also get 60 watt wired charging. We have power delivery 3.0 with up to 75% in about 30 minutes. We also have 25 watt wireless charging with Qi 2.2, and of course we have that same 4.5 75-watt reverse wireless charging that we get on the S26 Plus and the regular S26. All right, everyone, so getting into our S26 Ultra right here, of course, we have a very, very speedy fingerprint sensor right here. Inside of here, of course, we're going to have One UI version 8.5 and Android 16 out of the box. Beautiful to see it. 7 years of operating system updates are what we're going to get on this device, so great to see that we're going to have that support. Of course, going through the UI right here, pretty standard stuff for One UI. We have Instagram, Spotify, Netflix, a little bit of bloatware right there. Most of these applications, though, people do use. If we swipe down from the left side, we have our notifications. If we swipe down from the right side, of course, we're going to have all our quick toggle menu options right here. And if we scroll down a little bit more, we're actually going to get that brand new privacy display, which we're going to go ahead and take a look at in a second. We also have Smart View, we have nearby devices, we have Smart Things, and we have modes. And of course, let's go deeper into that privacy display right here. Let's go into some more details. And as you guys can see, this is the new technology that we're going to be seeing in the Galaxy S26 Ultra. So this brand new feature is actually going to be only coming in the Galaxy S26 Ultra. It is not in the S26 Plus or the Galaxy S26, sadly right here. But as you guys can see, our options say protect your privacy by making the screen less visible when viewed from a side angle. So to go ahead and turn that on, we click turn on privacy display. And when you're looking at it head on, it is a little bit dimmer right here. And when you turn it to the side, as you guys can see, it's going to fully black out the screen. So how they do this is they're basically making the pixels light a little bit more narrow and a little bit wider when it's not using it. Now, for the majority of people, they're not going to have this on the entire time. They're going to turn this part off and they're going to set this for a specific application, whether it's a banking application, whether it's a search on Google, whether it's a Facebook notification, whether it's something that has to do with money or whatever. Obviously, this is going to give you a little bit more privacy, especially when you're in public. So no more turning down your display right here when you're checking your bank account or checking on some other applications that you don't want anybody seeing, or maybe you have a text pop up right here that you don't want somebody to see. You guys can actually set this for specific applications, which is beautiful to see. As you guys can see, I set it up for the calculator right here. You can also set a PIN pattern or password on here, and you can also have partial screen privacy for notification pop-ups just in general as well. But for this one, I'm going to actually show you. We, of course, can turn on the calculator right here. We're going to turn on maximum privacy to get that solid maximum privacy. And when we go into a certain application, like calculator that we have it set on, boom, this is going to disappear into the privacy display. So honestly, really cool technology. This is state of the art. This is the first time we've seen this on any device. So really think that's a cool thing. Samsung has definitely dug very, very deep and they have figured out what people actually use. This is a very practical feature I can see a lot of people using. Amazing, amazing, cool feature right here. Can't wait to see what this turns into later on, and I can't wait to see this on mid-range and budget phones as well. Excellent job, Samsung. Anyways, getting into our drop-down bar menu, of course, we have our wireless decks, so if you guys want to use that on the road, we have that. We have our secure folder, native screen recorder, and screenshotter, multi-control. We have our smart things, smart view modes, nearby devices, all that good stuff right here. Of course, we have our Google Messenger right here. We have our internet right here, which of course you can replace with Chrome if you don't want to use that. And that's essentially all we get right here. Of course, if you take out the S Pen right here, or stylus, I guess you can say, you have a bunch of different features you can use with this. You have Creative Studio, you have AI Select, you can create a note, you can screen write. We also have some other applications you can go ahead and set up on our sidebar right here. And of course, when you tuck this back away in the corner, which is, again, a great placement for the stylus, everything goes away. So beautiful to see that right here. Let's go ahead and take that stylus out again. Of course, that stylus little bubble pops up. And when we go ahead and put that back in, it disappears. Now, the feature that everybody's been talking about in the camera section is called horizontal lock. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Of course, when we go into the camera section right here, we have our portrait mode, we have our photo mode, we have our video mode, which we can go up to 8K at 30 frames per second. And in our more section, we have expert raw, we have pro video, food, panorama, slow motion, hyperlapse, portrait video. But if we go back into video, of course, we can change our resolution. We can turn on HDR, but there's this little guy right here. It looks like he's running, and you can turn super steady with horizontal lock on. And watch this, guys. This is sick. This is sick. Let's go ahead and click record. And look at this. We can go all the way upside down. Back right side up. Let's go ahead and take a look at how the video looks. So the camera is locked into place and it does not move one bit at all. Look at that. That's so cool. We turned this all the way upside down. Still locked on. Really cool feature. I want to do more stuff with this later on. We'll go deeper into this, but really cool feature, Samsung. I can't wait till they really hone in on this feature and it looks super good. Now, of course, we have the big, beautiful display. We have the 60-watt wired charging, 25-watt wireless charging. We have the S Pen or the stylus inside of here. We have wireless decks inside of here. We have the brand new privacy display, which is so cool. And of course, we have horizontal lock. But let's go ahead and see how these speakers sound, and let's also see how this display looks on a 4K video. All right, let's go ahead and look at these speakers right here. All right, everyone, excellent sounding speakers, very loud speakers, actually. They do sound a bit louder than the S26 Plus and the regular Galaxy S26, so I'm sure you guys are not going to be disappointed with these speakers. They sound excellent. Great bass, great clarity, sounds very balanced. Overall, solid speakers on this device. Next up, we're going to be taking a look at a 4K video using 2160p HDR compatible on this device as well. Let's go ahead and see how this display looks at 4K. All right, everyone, so that was the display on this device. Display, of course, looks sharper and punchier than ever. Beautiful display. As far as it goes with the Galaxy S26 Ultra, this device looks very solid and it's honestly very impressive. We haven't seen the inclusion of anything super groundbreaking in a long time, so it's really refreshing to see that Samsung has actually brought some innovation to the plate with the privacy display right there. So really cool feature right there. Also, horizontal super steady lock right there. Another cool feature, especially for photographers and videographers out there. I'm sure you guys are going to have a ball playing with that later on. But overall, amazing phone right here. This may be a phone to upgrade to from the previous S24 Ultra or S23 Ultra or something like that, depending on what you currently have right now. So solid new features on this device. The S26 Ultra looks pretty impressive, and also the look of this device also looks nice. I think that the inclusion of this new little I guess pill right here that has the camera modules on it, that looks much better than just the camera modules there. So honestly, I think the phone looks sexier. I think the placement of the S Pen at the bottom left corner right here almost is a great little modification right there that they did as well. Also, this is a little bit rounder than the previous S25 and S24 Ultra right here as well. So great to see that. Very comfortable in the hands. Of course, if you don't have big hands, this is not going to be comfortable in the hands. I have huge hands, so honestly, I feel like I make this phone look a little smaller in general, but this is going to be a tablet if you don't have big hands. This is essentially 7 inches. This is 6.9 inches, so we're almost there right there. Huge display on this. Beautiful display. Great speakers. So you're going to have an all-around great time watching videos and TV shows and scrolling social media and stuff like that. So for the power users out there, for the people who need the Ultra device, this may be a great upgrade for you if you have some of the previous Samsung models, or if you have an Apple device or any other Android device out there. Pretty impressive stuff right here. Absolutely Again, love the new privacy shade feature on here. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. This has been Safan from TechRight. Peace out, Tech Gang.